Today, I'm going to walk you through how to use the demo trading feature on MEXC, and we're going to make sure that by the end of this video, you'll be comfortable navigating the demo trading area, practicing with virtual funds, and understanding the basics of how trading works on the platform. Before we dive into the demo trading session, if you don't have an account yet, go ahead and sign up now. It only takes a few minutes to get started. Once you're signed up, we can jump right into the exciting world of demo trading. Demo accounts allow you to practice and sharpen your trading skills without risking any real money. Alright, so once you've signed up and logged into your MEXC account, we can move on to the fun part. We're going to start by finding the demo trading area, which is part of the futures section on the platform. To do that, go ahead and look at the top of your screen. You'll see a bunch of options up there, but what you want to click on is futures. That's going to open up a drop-down menu where you'll see the option for demo trading. Click on that, and it'll send you straight to the demo trading page where you can start playing around with virtual funds. Now, when you first land in the demo area, you might see a little pop-up asking if you want to take a quick tutorial. I recommend you check out that tutorial if you're new to the world of futures trading or if you're just getting started with MEXC in general. But if you already have a good idea of what you're doing, feel free to skip it and jump straight into the action. This video will help guide you through everything anyway. When you first enter the demo area, you're going to notice that your account balance is set to 0. Don't worry though, this is where the magic happens. To start trading with demo funds, you'll need to claim them first. Scroll down on the screen, and you'll find the Claim Demo Crypto button. This is where you can grab your virtual funds to practice with. The cool thing is that MEXC gives you the chance to claim up to 50,000 USDT every single day. Yup, that's right, 50,000 USDT per day. So you can play around as much as you want, try different strategies, and learn without worrying about losing real money. Now, you don't have to claim all 50,000 at once. You can claim a smaller amount if you prefer. For example, you can start with 5,000 USDT or 10,000 USDT, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to go all in and claim the full 50,000, go for it. It's entirely up to you. Once you've claimed your demo funds, they'll show up in your wallet, and you can start trading right away. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that the demo funds have a daily limit. So if you claim the full 50,000 today, you won't be able to claim more until tomorrow. The platform will let you know when you've hit the limit, so just check back the next day to claim more. Now that you have your demo funds, it's time to pick a cryptocurrency to trade with. You'll notice that the demo trading area has a more limited selection of coins compared to the live trading section. In the live trading section, you have access to tons of cryptocurrencies, everything from Bitcoin and Ethereum to all kinds of altcoins. But in the demo area, you'll see a smaller selection. The idea behind this is to keep things simple for beginners and help you get used to the platform without feeling overwhelmed by too many choices. You'll still see some of the big names like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few others, but it's a smaller group. If you've traded on MEXC before, you'll recognize these coins right away. Once you've picked your cryptocurrency, the next thing you need to consider is leverage. In the demo area, you can trade with different levels of leverage, depending on the coin you've selected. Leverage allows you to trade with more funds than you actually have, and it can be a powerful tool if used wisely. For example, let's say you've selected Bitcoin to trade. On MEXC, you can trade Bitcoin with up to 100x leverage or even 200x leverage in some cases. This means that if the price of Bitcoin moves even a little bit, your profits, or losses, will be amplified. However, it's important to note that using high leverage is risky, and it can lead to significant losses if the market goes against you. But in the demo area, you don't have to worry about real losses, so you can practice with higher leverage and get a feel for how it works. If you're trading something like Ethereum or Litecoin, the leverage available might be slightly lower, around 50x or 100x. So, the leverage you can use will depend on the coin you choose. Okay, now comes the exciting part, placing your first trade. Let's say you want to trade Ethereum, ETH, with 50x leverage. After selecting Ethereum, you'll need to decide how much of your demo funds you want to use. If you're feeling confident, you can use all of your demo funds, like 50,000 USDT, or you can start with a smaller amount, say 10,000 USDT. Once you've chosen how much you want to use, you can set your leverage. In this case, let's go with 50x leverage, just to keep things interesting. Again, I wouldn't recommend using 50x leverage in a real-world situation, especially if you're just getting started. But for practice, it's fine. Now, let's move on to the orders. You can set up a few different types of orders for your trade. The first one is a take-profit order, which is pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to set a price at which you want to automatically close your position and lock in your profits. For instance, if Ethereum is at $3,000, and you think it's going to hit $3,100, you can set a take profit at that level. Once it reaches that price, your position will close automatically, and you'll pocket the profit. On the other hand, a stop-loss order helps you limit your losses if the price goes against you. Let's say you enter the market at $3,000. But you want to limit your loss if Ethereum drops below $2,900. You can set a stop-loss at that level, and if the price falls to $2,900, the system will automatically close your position, saving you from bigger losses. With both take-profit and stop-loss orders in place, your trade is set. You can also choose whether you want to go long or short, depending on whether you think the price of the asset will rise or fall. For this example, let's say we're going long, expecting the price to go up. Once you've placed your trade, you'll see all the details at the bottom of the screen. This section provides crucial information, such as your open positions, the status of your trade, and the profit and loss P&L for each position. You'll also have access to live market data that lets you track how the market is moving in real time, giving you the opportunity to make informed decisions quickly. When trading with high leverage, you'll notice that your profits and losses can change much faster compared to trading without leverage. This is because leverage amplifies the impact of price fluctuations. If the market moves in your favor, you could see your profits increase at a rapid pace. However, the same principle applies if the market turns against you. Your losses can accumulate just as quickly. This is why it's important to manage your risk carefully and use leverage cautiously. If you wish to adjust your strategy while the trade is still open, you can modify your stop-loss and take-profit orders. For example, if you anticipate that the market will continue moving in your favor, you may decide to raise your take-profit order to secure higher gains. Similarly, if you want to protect your position from sudden market swings, you can adjust your stop-loss to minimize potential losses. These tools give you the flexibility to fine-tune your trades in real time and adapt to changing market conditions. When you're ready to close your trade, you have a few options depending on how the market has moved. If the market reaches your take-profit level, your position will automatically close, and your profits will be added to your wallet. This is a great way to lock in profits when your trade has hit your target. On the other hand, if the market moves against you and reaches your stop-loss level, your position will automatically close to minimize your loss. This feature helps you manage your risk and prevents your losses from growing beyond your preset limit. If you'd prefer to take manual control over your trade, you can use the flash close option. This allows you to close your position immediately at the current market price. Whether you want to exit the trade early or simply feel it's the right moment to cut your losses or lock in profits, the flash close feature offers quick flexibility. It's ideal for traders who want to make on-the-spot decisions based on the latest market movements or news. Just keep in mind that prices can move quickly, so make sure you're ready to act when using this feature to ensure you get the best possible exit price. Once you've closed your position, take a moment to review your trade. This is an essential part of the learning process. Assess the final results, how much profit or loss you made, and think about the decisions you made throughout the trade. Did you stick to your strategy? Were there any moments where you hesitated, or did you react too quickly? By reflecting on your actions, you can identify areas where you did well and others where you might have made mistakes. This analysis helps you refine your approach and gain valuable insights into your decision-making process, so you can become a more confident and skilled trader over time. If you're new to trading, this self-reflection is even more crucial. For example, did you set a clear entry and exit point before placing the trade? Or did you rely too heavily on impulse? Were you disciplined enough to stick to your stop-loss and take profit levels? Or did emotions drive your choices? The more you review your trades and learn from them, the better you'll get at recognizing patterns, managing risks, and executing your strategies with precision. It's also a good idea to track your overall performance over time. Keeping a trade journal where you document your decisions, trade setups, and the reasoning behind each trade can provide valuable insights into your progress. This way, you can identify trends in your trading behavior, such as whether you tend to overtrade or whether you make certain mistakes repeatedly. By actively engaging in this process, you can track your growth and see where improvements are being made.